When you broke through the facility's door and entered, the first thing you saw was this: an employee collapsed on the ground dead, holding a first aid kit, and another employee brutally nailed to the wall by the shoulder, holding the battery in their hand.
The facility's heavy steel door groaned as it gave way, collapsing inward with a deafening crash. Dust and debris swirled in the air, and the dim emergency lights flickered overhead, casting eerie shadows on the walls. The first thing I saw made my stomach churn. An employee slumped on the ground, lifeless, clutching a first aid kit. A few feet away, another employee was pinned to the wall by a massive nail driven through their shoulder, their hand gripping a battery tightly, as if it were the most precious thing in the world. I stepped inside, my boots crunching on broken glass. The air was thick with the metallic tang of blood and the faint hum of machinery. My team followed cautiously, weapons raised, scanning for threats. The facility was supposed to be abandoned, but the scene before us told a different story. "Check the bodies," I ordered, my voice low. My second-in-command, Reyes, knelt beside the collapsed employee. She flipped open the first aid kit, revealing empty compartments and a single syringe filled with a glowing blue liquid. "Whatever they were trying to treat, it wasn't physical," Reyes said, holding up the syringe. "This looks experimental. Maybe some kind of stimulant or something worse." I turned to the employee nailed to the wall. Their face was frozen in a grimace of pain, but their eyes were wide open, staring at the battery in their hand. It wasn't just any battery, it was a prototype, one we'd been sent to retrieve. The facility had been working on a revolutionary energy source, one that could power entire cities for decades. But something had gone horribly wrong. As I reached for the battery, the employee's hand twitched. I froze. Their head tilted slowly, their eyes locking onto mine. A gurgling sound escaped their lips and they rasped, "Don't. Take it." I stepped back, my heart pounding. "They're alive!" I shouted, but it was too late. The employee's body convulsed and the battery began to glow, emitting a low, pulsating hum. The walls around us shuddered, and the lights flickered violently. "Get down!" I yelled, diving for cover as the battery exploded in a blinding flash of light. The force of the blast threw me against the wall, and my ears rang as debris rained down around us. When the dust settled, I looked up to see the employee's body gone, vaporized, leaving only a scorch mark on the wall. But that wasn't the worst part. The battery was intact, hovering in midair, spinning slowly. It emitted a soft, otherworldly glow, and a voice, deep, resonant, and utterly alien, filled the room. "Thank you," it said, "for freeing me." The battery began to morph, its metallic shell peeling away to reveal a swirling mass of energy. It grew larger, taking on a humanoid shape, its form shifting and shimmering like liquid light. The creature, whatever it was, turned its glowing eyes toward us. "You have no idea what you've unleashed," it said, its voice dripping with malice. "This facility was my prison, and now I am free." Reyes raised her weapon, but the creature moved faster than I could blink. It lashed out, a tendril of energy slicing through the air and disintegrating her gun. She stumbled back, her face pale. "What the hell is that thing?" she whispered. I didn't have an answer. The creature loomed over us, its form pulsating with power. "You sought to harness my energy," it said, "but I am no mere battery. I am the end of your world." The walls of the facility began to crack and crumble as the creature's energy surged outward. I grabbed Reyes and shouted, "Run!" We sprinted for the exit, the creature's laughter echoing behind us. As we burst into the open air, the facility collapsed in on itself, consumed by a vortex of light and energy. The ground shook, and the sky darkened as the creature rose into the air, its form expanding, growing larger and more monstrous by the second. I stared in horror, realizing the truth too late. The battery wasn't a power source. It was a containment unit, and we had just unleashed something far beyond our understanding. The creature's voice boomed across the landscape, a chilling promise of what was to come. "Your world is mine now."